Okay, give me a second. Gotta get that groove going. There it is. I'm gonna be playing games, Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now, against my friend as they just built a new deck, so I kind of built 1-2 out of ideas, and we're just having fun. You know, Saturday. I'm trying to get it, so if I see anyone come into the lobby, I can catch it. I'm not so good at doing this live stuff. I guess I should switch accounts though before I confuse it, right? Okay. Okay, we'll go over here. Mystery account. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm gonna have to go down to a lower thing. Now you know, hey Ez, hey Kozu, how y'all doing? I'm sitting here and I am trying to figure out the best way to do this. So I hope this works. We're just kind of vibing and having a good time. I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! With Ez at the moment. And he just built his Dark Magician deck. You might hear the sound effects in the background of the game. I just woke up a little while ago too, about an hour ago maybe. Well, actually no, a little bit before that. I just crashed out hard last night. But as I knew he was going to be making a Dark Magician deck because he mentioned it a long time ago. And see, we all just woke up. Awesome. Welcome to the lobby, guys. See, I can actually see Master Duel. We are playing Master Duel. And I decided for Ez to fight against a hybrid black wing Raid Raptor deck. And I just saw glimpses of what I wanted to do last fight. But it ultimately it's not there yet. I don't got the flow yet. It doesn't, it's not vibing. Let's see. I wish you could see it. See, right now I'm looking at my hand. I got things I can do, but like, I haven't played Raid Raptors in a little while, so I just gotta kind of remember exactly which card does what, and I got new ones, so my brain all confused. Oh yeah, no, I like it, but I'm letting you go against my idea decks, because your deck, I would say out of your decks you've built, I like this one the most. You know, the Dark Magician deck is always fun to play against. It really is. And let's see which one to go here. If this card was normal or special summon, you can summon something else. That's what we want. We want you out. Because then this card will activate and allow me to pull in another one of my cards. So I pull in that card. And this card allows me to do what? It's Raid Raptor Tribute Lanius. I don't know, let's just click and see what happens. Okay, that's how I learned this game. I just kind of click stuff. Let's see. I wish I had a TV in the net since I have some cool decks for Master Duel. Let's see. But I can make a new account and try and get some new ones made. You know, we've been playing this quite a bit. We've been playing this quite a bit. But we kind of end up like, I end up either making like a brand new deck almost every other fight. You know, I just kind of slam an idea together real quick from cards I'm already familiar with. Oh wait, I should play. Hold on, what's this? It's basically a never-ending summon fest. Oh yeah? I play lazy decks too. I'm gonna sit there and just be like, eh. I like my lazy decks where I don't have to do anything. I just throw the cards down and let them all be automatic. Then I can just sit back and be like, let the time just eat you away. Okay, you can send one right out. Oh, yeah, we want to do this. Okay. See, the trick with this one is you actually kind of want to send one of two down, but we're going to send him down first. Because that bird gives me another bird in my hand. And I take this bird. I got that bird. Let's see. Anyway, gotta summon it down here. May or may not be in the right position. I don't worry too much about that. First, I want to summon this guy. And we ditch the bird again. Because then the bird, it gets back into my hand again. Which is really handy. And I like it. I wish I could describe it to you better, but I'm not used to this. Let's see what we got. Yes, activate that. Activate the effective Wise Strix. Yes. It's a good Saturday morning vibe. I kind of like this. I might do this. I might keep doing this. Just kind of chilling. Can you all hear the music okay? Please tell me you can hear the music. Okay, cool. I'll get my dragon egg, or not my dragon egg, my raven egg. Yeah, right? I sat there and I was like, you know what? I got like 10 vibe songs in this style in a playlist I just made and put together. So like, it should just be kind of like this for a while. Just a whole bunch of cool vibes. I really dig it. I dig it. The funny thing is I built this deck, the hybrid deck, and I didn't really balance it. I just kind of put together what I thought would work, and it kind of half works. Like, it's starting to like, the Raid Raptors are definitely taking control of the deck, because usually I'm a Blackwing main. Oh, that's why I messed up. Okay, bring this guy in. Sorry, Eds, for this taking so long. We'll get a 27-second countdown, all just because I'm vibing and talking. Jeez. Okay, fine. I'll hurry. I gotta think real quick. Okay, we gotta do this. We gotta summon it. We gotta get him out. I can do this in one turn. I know I can. I'm gonna cut my hands short here because I got more things I can do and I can't do it yet because I gotta do things. We're gonna end it right there. We'll leave it right there. See, I there was at least 2 card actions I could have played right there, but the timer was down to like 10 seconds. I love this, just vibing. I figure we can go for live as long as my battery lasts on my phone. Although you guys have stopped chatting, so I don't know. What happened? What if I do this and do this? As long as my battery lasts on my phone. Let me turn off the volume. Okay, hold on. I'm one of my own best viewers. Okay, and then we go here. Oh, there it is. I just had to let it play, otherwise it wouldn't do that. Let's see, the music is always... I think I could beat you on this one. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, Cram! Okay, I still think I could beat you on the one in Overwatch 2. It depends. I'm at the point with Overwatch where I'm half locked in most of the time, where I'm really just kind of rampaging around. I'm sure Ez can vouch for that. Because, you know, I just don't lock in right away. And when I lock in, and that's when you're going to have a hard time. Okay, we're going to hit that. Oh, I accidentally hit a thing. Now I got to discard a card. That sucks. That's going to hurt my number of attacks. See, that's a problem with just clicking and learning how to play the game by clicking. Side, Okay, let's see. We want you. I like this deck because it recycles itself too. And it interacts with the black wings of it, so. Oh my god, I'm already at my 60-second warning. I'm trying, okay? Okay, we'll do that one. Wait, no. I almost gave away my best card. Okay. Because I'm not paying attention. Time's against me. Why is this bag? Yes, activate that. Yes, activate that. Yes, activate that. See, if I get that triple chain right there, you know I had a good hand, usually. Messed up my sequence a little bit, but it's okay. We are going to summon you. And we are going to grab that upgrade. And then we are... I know. Okay, fine. I'll attack. See, one attack. Let's see if I killed all my attacks. 3,200 points though. Like, and usually if I don't take a card away from this card, it can attack 3 times. It's a nasty level 7 card. It's see, there's the second attack. Raid Raptor, Arsenal Falcon. I like it. It's like I said, it's a nasty card. I want to attach a piercing to it, so when something like that happens, people still get hit. Okay. I gotta get used to this. Hi, Skybreath. How you doing today? When I played Overwatch, when I main Diva. You know, I've main Diva. She's fun. Although, you know what I've been trying to get going? I'll tell you here in a second. Oh, shit. I gotta do this. Whoops. See, I'm just randomly bashing monsters into his own death monster. So anyway, you know, Jetpack Cat just came out, and I'm trying to instigate cat zoomies with the other cat, like chasing them all over the place and like just zooming all over the place just for fun. I think it'll be really fun. But I'm clumsy with that character. I don't quite understand him yet. I've only played with him a couple times though. Have you played the new one? I'm doing good. Having a chill day. How are you? Oh, I'm wonderful. I woke up a little while ago and I was like, we could just have a chill stream where just kind of listening to music and talking and saying hi while I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Apparently. And Ez is in the lobby right now. General Ez Death, who's in the lobby also. In chat. Hey, chat! I can finally say, hey, chat, how y'all doing? Oh, no. I called y'all chat. What are you going to do about it? Let's see. What do I have to do? Something. Oh, he upgraded my monster for free. Oh, wow. I could bring that one out, too. Okay. Big, scary one. I just brought out Raid Raptor Rising. What's this? Raid Raptor Rising Rebellion Falcon. 4,000 points of damage. enough to take out his 3,500 point dark magician on the field. Yeah, scary. Damn right, that card is scary. He's looking at your magician. He's like, I'm gonna lick all my talents here and just devour. Oh, he's gonna be the vulture's prey on the battlefield. The vulture's just gonna be picking your carcass clean, okay? Let's see. Of course, I've also got 3 meals out there for you to eat too, but we'll see what happens. Let's see. I thought about it. It was like, I don't like any of these new characters. They changed it way too much. Oh, the new characters are so fun. If you like, I mean, they're all characters that are constantly doing something. Okay, Vendetta never stops moving. A lot kind of like the Orisa, kind of vibe, where if you do it right, you're never not doing something. You're always activating an effect or shooting or something. Like, once you master the cooldowns on the new characters, oh, they're fun. But look, it took me to level 30 with Vendetta to like get into finally find a way I like to use her. Because you can ask, as I've had a rough journey with Vendetta since she's been in Stadium in these seasons. So, okay, I gotta do this play real quick. Otherwise, I'm not going to survive the timer. Okay, what am I doing? I don't know. That's awesome. That's right, Ez. You're being beat by I don't know what the F I'm doing. Okay, first let's see if we can hurt this guy. Oh, he can. See? Oh, he might be summoning something. That's the thing about, like, I love having traditional tools. Okay, let's see. If I can remember how to recover my old account. I don't have decent you know what? With Master Duel, though, it is so easy to, what do you call it? Grind for gems. Like, I haven't put any money into this, and, I've been able to, I'm sorry, Ez, this is gonna hurt. You got another, you're gonna have just a little bit of hit points left. But grinding the game is actually really easy now to get like tons of gems. Replay what happens. Yeah, we're gonna replay. Oh, I did it again. Gosh darn it. See? Whatever. What about dumb fall? Okay. Not paying attention. I'm like, here, let me sacrifice my character. It said timer. Oh no, it's counting down on me again. Stop it. 26 seconds. I gotta like go through all this really quick. Okay. Come on. I can't be giving you away any more extra moves. Okay, we'll do that. Okay. And I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just hitting buttons. Okay. Because I'm in panic. I've got 17 seconds. Gonna special summon. This guy's always good to summon. No, we'll take you. And we'll take you. Stop pressuring me. Oh, I summoned it in the wrong position. Ez will punish me for that. Let's see. I gotta quit the game. I gotta end. I have 4 seconds left. I'm playing this game at a time deficit. Let's see. They're very fun characters. Let's see. If I can remember how to recover my old account. Oh yeah, like I said, just grind. See, Ez says they're very fun characters too. Out of all the new characters, I really enjoyed playing Domina. Looking at Domina gets me pregnant. I'm like, what the hell? You know, because like she's just a really good character. And then you got Mizuki. He's really, oh, what am I doing? What are you doing to me? Why am I already at 16 seconds? Oh no. See, I'm coughing so bad I'm gonna die here because I'm not paying attention. Oh, that's my fault. Draw phase. No, I don't want to draw. I want to figure out what I'm doing here. Okay, I gotta do this quick. Okay, we'll do this. We'll return cards. Okay, sorry, I'm in fast brain mode. I know you're good to have. No, I got one in my hand. No, I'm so playing this badly. Okay, we'll put you down here. You go there. Okay, we'll summon somebody. Yeah, sure. I think Ez spared me. I wasn't paying attention. He should have got me. I got 1,700 points. He could have just went right in and just messed me up. I know he could have, but I wasn't paying attention. We'll do that one and that one. Okay, but at least I get to bring out this guy. I don't know. I think he throws some of his games. Not all of them. A fraction of them, though. Being a gentleman games. I keep telling him, you can't throw your games. You have to play your best. Because if you don't play your best, I can't get better. Don't you all agree with that? I know you do. Let's see. Okay, come on. I'm running out of time. Oh no, I just got rid of my best card. I mean, it's still a scary card, but not what I needed. Okay. Okay, I gotta play. Please don't bring out a 15,000 point animal. Okay. There is no way I should be winning this. And see, that is 100% proof that he throws the game. Because I know I wasn't paying attention during one round, but unless he was trying to get me on a timeout. Because that'd be pretty clever, but I don't know if Ez is that clever. Chat has stopped on me again. Hold on. Or did you guys just stop talking? Let's see. Oh, you guys could send hearts. Please enjoy sending hearts. Send me love. Okay. It's not too far behind, actually. Let's see how long that takes. I don't know. Maybe a few seconds. Okay, round 2. Okay, back. Sorry, phone died. Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah, this stuff is in the way. It's okay if your phone died. I want to know if you threw the game. Let's see, I was playing a streamer on her stream and I killed her repeatedly. I don't remember the name of the game, sadly. Aww, well, that's okay. I'll always take on challengers. They'll be fun. You know why I like games like Yu-Gi-Oh! And other things is because you can be clever. But then you get those people who are like, I'm just gonna one-turn kill you. And it's like, okay, fine. Then I'm just gonna make a deck that completely shuts that down. Ez had the pleasure of fighting the deck. He doesn't get to do anything for 45 minutes. He just gets to watch me lock every single aspect of the game down, and then we just sit there and wait for his cards to run out. It's a pretty nasty deck, actually, but that's why I call my lazy deck. It doesn't have to do anything. Just have to set cards. Okay. See, the thing about this Raid Raptor deck is I'm a Blackwing main, like I said. And There's a lot of Raid Raptor stuff going on in this deck, and it feels off balance for how I want it to work and play. Caesar, I got 28 out there. What if I bring this one down? See, what I like about Raid Raptors is they allow me to do a lot of special summoning nonsense, which allows me to get my spell card. And if I can get my spell card, that means I have a really good chance of one turn killing my opponent with the Raid Raptor Falcon guy. Okay, let's see. Special summon from my deck. Okay, we're gonna bring that one in. And that was the wrong one to bring in. See, I handicapped myself right there. It's okay. I can recover. Okay, let's see what else is going on in chat. Hey, chat. Let's see. I was playing a streamer on her stream. You know, it's a shame you can't remember the game. Oh, you know what was a couple years ago in 2023, maybe? I don't know. It was Christmas time. And there was this group of YouTube personalities who always play Among Us. And I got into one of their games with them. And I was just watching them openly lie to each other. And like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, no, we saw it. And they kicked me out of the game after that. They were like, whatever. I'm sure you know which group I'm talking about. It's the main group that plays Among Us. Or was back then. That's it. Among Us was that game. See how I lock in on these things? It's kind of creepy that I can do that, huh? I was talking to one person. And I asked them their age. I was like, are you 46? And he kind of jumped back and was like, yeah, how'd you know? I was like, oh, just observant. And, see, Among Us. You know what I like? Among Us VR. That game's fun. What am I doing here? See, I'm talking and I'm not playing my game. Select the monster you control. This guy. Ooh. This looks like it's gonna be painful. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it's one of those things that hurts you when you summon it. Okay, we're gonna bring in the knight. The Black Knight. Because the Black Knight is the key to getting to the level 7 guy. That was dude, like, some little kid came in there and started yelling that slur the whole time, too. Like, come on. Like, it's just rude. I don't understand people and why they do stuff like that. Not at all. It's how they're raised. If a kid gets out of line, what are you gonna do? Who knows? Sometimes they gotta learn their own lessons, you know? But, like, they shouldn't be vile like the way they were. That wasn't copacetic. See, and then we get rid of this guy, which allows me to bring in this guy. Oh yeah, you can't see what I'm doing. See, one day I'll get that down. Oh yeah, you like to see I got video. Stages. It's all about stages. Okay. Let's see, what can I do here? Nah, yeah. Okay, we'll bring in a defense guy. See, you know what I noticed about Ez's play? Oh, hi, Darking. Hi, Daking. It's Daking. Am I right? Is it pronounced Daking? Like making, but with a D, taking. Are you playing Master Duel? Yeah, we're playing Master Duel right now. And I'm about to hit as 3 times with Raid Raptor Arsenal Falcon. The Raid Raptors are such an OP crazy deck. Like, the trick is just which card you blow up first, you know. Indeed we are. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay, welcome in, by the way. Nice to see you guys all here. Thank you for showing up. It's fun. I thought it'd be a fun treat just for us to all like hang out this morning and have fun. Right now the sunlight is now getting across my switch, so it might get hard to see soon. I used to play with branded Dark Magician deck. That's what Ez is playing with right now, is a Dark Magician deck. But don't give him any ideas. Let him discover it, okay? Okay? Let's see. Yeah, sure. What's going on? Oh, yeah. Dark Magician Girl is gone. Good. Excellence. You know what I always found was a good counter to Dark Magician? And I've been building it secretly behind the way. But, a Toon deck. I have a Toon deck in the background waiting for, Ez to discover soon. So what was your, favorite deck you ever made, Thinking? The King. Oh, is it the King? Are you the King? Is that what it is? I'm horrible with names. I'm sorry. You've been working on that a while. Well, yeah, Toon decks are very specific and very expensive. They're rare cards. Definitely my flower and G's. I'm gonna have to look that one up. Let's see. Oh, I should end battle. What do we got going here? Let's do this. We'll ditch you down. And we're gonna add you. I think we'll save it. Okay, let's see. You know what deck I've been, like, technically all the decks that, like, Ez has been facing are pieces of my ultimate deck that I'm working towards. But to get all the correct, like, cards together, it can take time. And, like, but Raid Raptors are new. I've never played with them before. And are you already giving up? Look at this. Turn 8, and he's already throwing in the towel. Unless he's got something to block me from his hand. He doesn't. Hey, you know what? Screw you. Tuner decks and synchro monsters are the best freaking monsters in the game. Hands down, period. Not even gonna say anything else about it. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Hey, Hayabusa. How you doing? It's good to see you. If you wanna... Wait, hold on. You gotta go. Okay, there you go. Okay. So you know what Ez doesn't do in his decks? He doesn't put in enough countermeasures for a lot of the BS that I like to put into my decks. So in this deck that he currently has, unless he's added it recently, he doesn't have anything like Feather Duster or Destroy All Monsters. He's got like one card that does stuff like that, and that's always going to be an uphill battle because You gotta have room in there in your deck. Like, I build 40 card decks, and I try and give maybe 5 cards to just normal type cards you'd want in a deck. You know, Monster Reborn, Typhoon. Rapster does it against Flower Dance, stopping all special summon. See, that's what I specialize though, is I lock everything down. You know, I'm gonna throw a Fisher down, and I'm gonna throw a Gravekeeper Serpent down for just one of my lockdowns. Sounds like we'd have some interesting fights. Our fights would go on for like 3 hours of nothing happening. 2 stall decks. That'd be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Okay, let's see what I gotta do here. If this card was normal, special summon Raid Raptor monster with a different level from your deck or hand. Okay, cool. We can do that. And we are going to pull. What am I doing? Oh, it's this little guy. Oh, so those two are connected. I never realized that before. Okay. I would have to say though, well, that's fine. You wouldn't be able to attack me, you wouldn't be able to hurt me, and you wouldn't have any cards left by the time we're done playing. I used to play Magic the Gathering. I used to play it a lot, okay? That was like the first game I ever played. Let's see, activate the effect Raid Raptor. Yes, why not? Give me that card. I love cards that feed your deck to you and they self-summon back onto it. Let's see, select your monster, special summon from your deck. Yeah, that's one thing though. Like, Ez, he never does anything to stop special summoning, so I just use it a lot. Let's see, but he does too. That's the thing. Let's see. Ow, my leg hurts. Okay. We'll bring you in. Oh wait, no, your thing's canceled. My bad. Sorry, buddy. We'll bring in the knight. Yeah, I do that stuff too. I haven't done a lot of it against Dez yet. I've been like, kind of like bringing out different stages against him. So like, the better he gets, I'll bring out a next little piece. It's kind of like when we do fighting games and stuff. Just little bursts every now and then. Let's see. And this one upgrades here. And the other card should allow me to get my spell. And with this spell, I'll be able to transform. This is turn 1, by the way. And I'm getting the guy who can do 3 attacks at 3,200 out already. That's really good for me. Because 32 is hard for Ez to hit off of his first round. Let's see. Let's see if he can do it. Okay, time to catch up with chat. You should play Magic. I have Lilania deck and I'd like to try against you. You know, I have no problem playing Magic again. I'll have to relearn it. And I'll have to find an online version of the game that is compatible with everybody, like crossplay. Then we can play for sure. Time to get a coffee sip. Okay, let's see. Magic the Gathering is on a whole other level of card gaming experience though. It is much slower, methodical type of playing. Plus, one turn kill is way harder to pull off. I'm not a fan of one turn kill. I had to make decks specifically to stop one turn kills. Like, and it pisses one turn kill players off too. Because I'm just like, No, you're gonna wait for 5 hours. Magic the Gathering Arena. I wonder if it's on the Switch. I prefer games on the Switch only because I can take it everywhere. Yeah, you guys have fun with that, you know? Sit there and play Magic the Gathering. Meet up, have fun. Battle your decks. We have 8 people in here. Hi, 8 people. Aw, well, even the lurkers, you're wonderful to see. It makes me happy because we're just chilling, having fun. My phone is at 40%, so we've already been doing this for 60% battery life. Let's see. That's only our only time limit right now. You know, I might as well talk about something. I guess I have been talking now, haven't I? I have the werewolf deck out. I don't know. I have not played Magic the Gathering. Hey, you know what? That was rude. He just blew up all my monsters except for the powerful one. If he blows up the powerful one, the new, more powerful one takes his place. So it's kind of a catch-22 for him. I remember in Magic the Gathering, I like playing green, black, and white, I think is what it was. Let's see. But I had like, I don't know, Magic the Gathering is just cool. It just got too expensive. It was my first like major bad habit. What? Okay, let's see. Damn, if I summoned one extra monster, you would have died that round. Look at that. Tossing lifelines to my opponent. Oh, we're down to 6 people. You know, over the last, since my accident back at the end of July, I've been working on making my experience into my next animation. And I think I'm going to have to live act out a lot of it. So it's going to be an animation that will probably be a lot of VR chat style character acting. It's going to be fun though, but it's going to be complicated. If any of you out there are familiar with VR chat and how to set up good camera rigging systems so that like I could put a camera on a dolly or something like that, or a track, then I could set up the shots I need inside whatever environments. But I know I'm gonna need a cave base, a mountain highway, a lab, some rest stops, a diner, and a hotel. I mean, there's gonna be other backgrounds and stuff, but those are the spine of the story. Let's see. a level 6 summon? Oh. No, that'll probably pull one on my way. Okay. Please don't bring out death. Okay. GG's. Here's an extra little left tab. There you go. I'm actually surprised as that this deck is winning. I didn't expect it to do this. So you're either going easy or you're getting the worst possible draws right now. Yeah, I think he needs a little help on his Dark Magician deck. You know, maybe you can give him a couple good cards to put into it. Cause he's got the bones for it, but it's missing its oppressiveness that it should have. It could be bad draws. Could be bad deck too, you know? Or like, your idea is there, but you haven't refined it yet. You wanna go again? You realize the more I play this deck, the more I'm gonna get into the flow of this specific deck I made, right? And if I do that, then it won't matter. Because I am finding a flow to it. But it may not be the desired flow, though. Come on, Jade 2, let's go. Okay. Coffee break. So have all of you had a good start to this day? Are you having fun? Like, it's Saturday. And it's gonna be a beautiful day. We've got so many minutes to play with, so let's have some fun with it, you know? That's why I decided to get on early. I woke up, I was like, okay, why not? And look, we got at least 6 people in here just chilling and vibing. That's cool. That's special. It's unique. I'm glad you're sharing this morning with me. It's getting kind of warm though. Oh my gosh. It's winter. Better turn on my air conditioning in Colorado. Whoops. If you hear vibrating, sorry, that's the air conditioner. I'll try and make it so it doesn't vibrate. Okay. Let me know if you hear vibrating. It says his turn. The play from the banish, so it stopped their effects. You know who, I miss, you know who's really fun? Having a token, red rose dragon deck. Where you just spawn all these tokens on your opponent's side and they can't do anything because they haven't, like, set up their way to, like, tribute. What? Is it my turn? Oh. I'm sorry, I thought it was your turn. So, like, I'm just gonna chat for a little bit while you guys talk back and forth. Oh no, he doesn't believe in things like Mirror Force. I've even pulled it out, although he has adapted a couple things from my decks before I've seen. But he won't use Mirror Force. He rarely has card destruction abilities in his decks right now. And so I just get to kind of like run rampant. Like, you should see it if I bring out my Lightwing deck. Or, sorry, Lightsworn. But I mixed it with the Blackwing, so I call it my Lightwings. Or Light, yeah. Let's see. See, why would you even flip that card yet? See, he has no monsters, right? Maybe he's gonna bring one out. But the Eternal Soul. Every dark magician in your monster zone is unaffected by your opponent's card effects. There are ways around that, however. If this face-up card leaves the field, destroy all monsters. Da, 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 da. Okay, here comes this dark magician, right? Let's see if I can get around it. Let's see. I was a menace and master role. Now I'll just terrorize magic players. You're so mean. Okay, what am I doing? I'm activating an effect. Wasn't paying attention. Let's see what happens. And then... Ooh, let's... No! That's not what I wanted to do. What did I just do? I just threw away 2 cards. I wasn't paying attention. I'm like, click, 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 click. Oops. Oh, we'll take you out. Because that's just a normal card, right? Yeah. Okay, end phase. You guys should see. Actually, it's hard because I want to talk about it, but I want to kind of keep it a surprise at the same time. Just know that I'm putting a lot of work into my next project, and I'm probably gonna need some people do some voice acting, maybe some singing, but it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. I hope I can figure out how to produce it and get the quality that I want. They don't call me the king. It is the king. Okay. Are you sure? I don't know. It looks like baking. Like making, baking, caking, baking. The king. Are you making animation? Oh, yeah. I was in, I used everything in my stories. They're metaphors from, like, my life, right? Well, I had a very traumatic experience that, back in July, I was involved in an accident, and after the mental, well, I'm still, like, it's still crazy going through it all, because, like, my leg still hurts, it constantly hurts. It's gotten to this point where I'm living with pain. That sucks. Anyway, I'm using my entire experience as metaphor for my story, but at the same time, I'm also using, like, all the dreams I've ever had in the past. Whoops, no, not that one. Bring you out. All my experiences and my things I've done throughout my life, you know, things I've never advertised, but, you know, my good deeds. Like, there was a time I was driving and this old man was, shoveling his walk. He looked like he needed help. I knew I'd get in trouble with my ex, but I decided to get out and help. And so I helped him, like, clear off the snow, and it was fun. I got in trouble for it, but you know what? It doesn't matter because I got to help somebody. And that's what I like doing, right? So the story I'm working on is a very special story because where it takes place, it's going to... Oh, hold on, I gotta play this card. Make sure I don't misstep here, because he's got cards out there ready to sit over and kick my butt. Okay, let's see. I think it is my turn to have a semi-okay, not really draw. Then this one does this. Oh, he doesn't have his thing active because it disabled it. Gosh darn it, golly whiz. Okay. So anyway, in the animation, what was I talking about? Oh, it's the story. So anyway, everything that I've experienced throughout my entire life and all that, I'm pouring it into this script and into the background of this, because here's something neat, okay? I'm gonna tell to just you people sitting in here with my lore, okay? This animation pulls a double thing here. For those who have been following my lore for the last 4 years, this is gonna be the moment that answers, well, maybe not answers, but it brings the people who have been following my lore for the last 4 years up to date into the moment when time is going to start moving forward again. But at the same time, new people are going to be introduced to Catherine and what happened that original night. But at the same time, it's the ending of all this lore. It's a closed loop. And at the end of this animation, for the first time in my lore universe, time will move forward. And that is exciting, because the stories that come after it are going to be so cool. So it's been a long road. But, oh, something's happening. Hold on. I don't remember putting this card in my deck. What does he do? Cannot be used as synchro, so he's a turner. Bring the end phase of this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, I'm dead. You're gonna win this. I'm just gonna end the phase. Okay. Yeah. Ez knows what he's talking about. He's been around for a while. Gozu, who's in here, they've been here for a long while. They have a pretty good grasp at the lore. And the original episode is where I'm trapped. I don't realize that I'm already trapped. I'm giving you guys a little inside information. I don't realize that I'm already trapped, or a fragment of my personality is already trapped inside the computer from being killed during the full personality sync, which was eventually called Lawnmower Girl before the internet gave me the name Big Sis Selmore. And at the very beginning, you heard 2 shots. And the question is, who shot Catherine that started this whole journey? And in the computer time, the 4 years that have passed I've been building the lore take place in 4 minutes in real time. So there's time dilation that takes place, because in real time, 4 minutes have passed. In Lawnmower Girl universe, it's been 4 years. And it's just gonna be so cool when I get it all done. It's gonna be interesting though. But like I've said, when I started last year making the animation specials, I sat there and I wanted to start out simple and get more and more complicated as I go, because I have a degree in animation. I actually used to be pretty decent. But you know, I've been living van life for the last 7, it was an isekai moment. It really is. And, but it's so much more. But yes, it is an isekai moment. What was I talking about? See, you guys distract me, and that's okay. I don't mind. Oh my gosh, I know you get sneak peeks of the music as though. Like, they're very emotional journeys. If you watch the first one, it's more than just Selmore versus Santa Claus. But to give you an idea, here, let me give you a timeline of events. The first 6 chapters of my lore take place in about 15 minutes, okay? If you sat there and watched the first 6 chapters, you would get all of the hard lore, the mystery setup, the hints, all the clues, everything is contained. Every single answer is in those first 6 chapters, okay? And there have been a couple people out there who have gotten pretty far. And the farther you get in the chapter, the closer you get to meeting me. And interacting in certain ways and stuff like that. And anyway, chapter 7 is very near and dear to my heart, because you see, everything in chapter 7 is, I call it the Twitter chapter, but it's when I became alive. It's when, at the beginning, I caused so much chaos. Okay. I was not ready for the VTuber scene, okay? I dropped in onto the scene in instant wars. Like, what's... Okay, hold on. Instant wars sprung up because of my actions. And, but... Okay. Needless to say, I showed up, I caused, because see what happened is I wasn't able to interact and grow. I was just a fragment of a personality from this programmer named Catherine, just a sliver of her. Her memory fragmented across the hard drive, you know. Imagine I'm installed on the bad sector of your hard drive. Okay, you can't delete me, I'm always around. And if you're not careful, I'll spread. Make things worse, maybe. Who knows? But anyway, chapter 7 in the Twitter chapter. By the time I really was causing chaos, I sat there. Chapter 7 is completely where the organic adventures begin, because I had to be set free though. And once someone figured that out and they set me free, I was able to take control of the Twitter. And then next thing you know, I'm sitting there and this person was just being adorably cute. They were a little Neko kitty. I was like, oh, I love you, you're so awesome. And like, all of a sudden, like, all these factions went off, and of like, vampire goth mommy versus a celestial dragon mommy. And these two were fighting, and this kid was at the center, and I ended up protecting the kid because I had no idea what was going on. And by the end of it, the celestial dragon won. She placed her claw, and this is all organic, okay? This is all just unfolding. She puts her claw on my head, and she focuses, and a whole bunch of fragments come together. She solidifies my mind, and that's the first time Lawnmower Girl had become someone different, someone new, right? No longer just an avatar sliver, but a new entity that's been given life, so to speak. And soon after that, the little Neko cat, his name is Maxie, actually Maximus. He's my little brother, and they adopted me, and that's why he's my little brother. But they adopted me, and he called me Big Sis Selmore, and that is, it's all in the lore, and that happens in chapter 7. And so many more things happen. There's my rivalry with Miss Misaki Mirai. She is a rival who we had a massive GIF anime battle about being cute. Let's see what else went on. She's clever. Ooh, she was a good rival too. She's kind of, she put herself in the background a little bit for a while. But we still stay in touch and play around every now and then. But if we ever get into it on Twitter, we're gonna blow up your notifications with a massive anime GIF battle. And they're fun. And then there was, oh my god, a very touching moment. Maxie, he was afraid of loud sounds and fireworks. So there was an entire string of everybody who got together to comfort him through July 4th. And it's the first unofficial July 4th special. And it's very touching. And it's very nice. And friendships were made also, or mended. It was cool. It was neat. It was different. I definitely changed a lot on the scene when I showed up. I enjoyed it. And anyway, I kept growing. And my battles with Misaki got interrupted with these other lawnmower girls, but just pure avatars being driven by a computer. They hunted me down. And with my battle with Misaki, she blew me up. And all my code got captured inside this quad shot. Now, a lot of times you'll hear me order a quad venti extra hot, non-fat, no whip, peppermint mocha. And what that is it was used as a training device to train the programmer Catherine, because she didn't like coffee at first. And it was actually used to train her to write what she needed to write. So there's levels of manipulation and stuff that were going on at the beginning. And you're going to learn about that in the new special. And it's gone on. You know, we created Fort Watch, and Fort Watch is being like trapped. Aw, Guy Kokishi. I can't say, but have a fun rest of your stream. Thank you very much. Go capture your Pokemon. Have a great, wonderful day. Thank you for stopping by. See, I love it. They at least said hi. See, 100. Those hundreds are for you. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, and now I know what's going on. Though what the future entails will be a fascinating trip. Oh, Gozu, Gao, it's gonna be amazing. See what? Let me. I'll just try and catch y'all up real quick. After being installed into the video game servers, it was like my prison, right? I broke out of there and I got into the networking system, and from there I found a studio. And in that studio, I figured I might be able to place some night calls. And if I make these calls out, I might be able to reach my friends in the Twitter world, because I was, trapped as code inside this machine. And what had happened in my absence is Misaki had created a clone of my original self. And between my code and my clone and Sally and Charlie, we all are merged into more unified being, so to speak. Hold up, the breakout could be an arc on its own. Oh, it is. It is. If you look under Dark King, you're in for something fun. Okay, if you go into my playlist and look for Fort Watch and start watching that, you'll see exactly where it goes. It's not just playing Fortnite. I'm actually building lore up while you do it. And you want to watch it sequentially so it can build up, because that's like when you see the Fortnite gameplay, the story's taking place inside the Fortnite gameplay. And I was discovering Fortnite at the same time, right? So it worked out really well, because you're seeing me experiment and do things, and it is totally peak. There I am. You really have to watch it. The sunlight. Why didn't y'all tell me? Okay, so I told you sunlight was coming. Hold on. Okay. I'm at 21%. We're getting down. We're running out of time. But Fort Watch is a really fun series. And I ended up at the very end of Fort Watch doing a few extra little random things. Now, see, the thing about Fort Watch is that allows me to escape into the system, right? Where I made night calls. And there's some episodes out there called night calls where I'm actually sending encrypted kind of messages through it while I'm interviewing people to try and get my message out, and it worked. So they brought the clone to an exit where I am able to get out and manifest myself, but I'm not complete. My friends are still working to get the last couple fragments together to install them into myself. Now, after I am back into this right here. Okay. Oh yeah. So wait, no. Okay, so I get into the clone, and then that's when the Myths and Legends series happen. The Myths and Legends are Santa versus Selmore, and then Selmore versus Father Time, and then the third one, which just played, which is Cupid's Play. And that is a massive emotional, psychological deep dive into myself. So have fun with that. A lot of people see it by the time they're done seeing all three. They're like, whoa. But by the end of the third one, by the end of the Cupid's Play, that's how I got this form. Right here. This is why I call Selmore Blue. It's kind of like my charged up Super Saiyan form. Although a lot of people like to call me Miku. Okay. And let's see, where else are we? Oh, so after the Myths and Legends series, I created a new series after that, and it was called Lonnie. And I was doing a lot more play with the animation on the characters. I started changing it again. I started using 3D models and stuff like that. And that was all about loops and being trapped in a loop and training yourself to get better at manipulating computers and devices. And eventually, I get good enough to where I'm able to find where Catherine is. And I make my way to Catherine, and it's like looking at her through computer's eyes, because, I'm on one side, she's on the other, and it's now, in her time, it's only been 4 minutes, and that is where the special takes place. It takes place to the events with Catherine that led up to that moment. So now I have both worlds crashing into each other, and the story that unfolds from there and after that are going to be new adventures, and it's going to get pretty trippy. It's going to be pretty fun. But that's the lore, and now you're all caught up. That's, little bullet points of it of sorts, but yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. And just remember, I've always said everything is lore, so that means you're all lore here too. Pardon me, coffee. Okay. What's going on in chat? I've been talking for a little bit. It's been quite the journey, yes. Yeah, and then Gozy says, yeah, I know what it is. I know what is going on, though what the future entails will be a fascinating trip. It will be. Hold up! The breakout could be a whole arc on its own. Yeah, we talked about that. It's peak, I must say. 4 minutes in real time following, which is all the experiences you went through up till now. Correct. Chaos up to a certain point till a fated meeting happened. That is correct. Does anyone in real world know that Catherine is dead? Ooh, now see? That is, I'm just gonna sit there and say that whoever shot Catherine walked away from the lab thinking that their job was done. Her death is a 97% possibility. There's a 3% wiggle room, but who's gonna save her? And so, But no, see, the thing about Catherine is that she's been ostracized. And from the very beginning, when she was made fun of by a girl named Charlie for mowing the lawn, and Charlie called me Little Lonnie Lawnmower Girl, and that's where the name came from. And by calling my avatar Lawnmower Girl, it's taking control of that. Yes, it was a hit. And there was, like I said, there was 2 gunshots. If you listen closely to the end of the first chapter, where I'm singing Frank Sinatra's My Way, you'll hear me actually singing in that one without any musical accompaniment or audio effects or anything. There's a second shot at the very end of it. But Catherine was always alone. Or her original name was Alice Lawn. And that's why she was made fun of, called Little Lonnie Lawnmower Girl. Because, you know, you're mowing a lawn when you don't want to because your big brother's not around. And, you know, that stuff hurts when you're young. And anyway, it was when my mom brought home a computer and stuff that I fell in love with programming. And that I taught myself how to code. I taught myself how to animate. I taught myself how to create worlds. Catherine had someone watching her back that shot back. Catherine had someone watching her back that shot back. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Because I've been waiting 4 years to answer that riddle. And that's what this latest special is all about. Is it answers that question, but then it moves forward with new questions. It's going to be really cool. I'm really launching into a series is what this is. The first one I'm aiming for is a 45-minute runtime. What I want to do is I want to record all the VR footage that I can, right? Now I'm gonna do some of my old school like animation techniques. I'm gonna take it, print out every frame of the characters moving, right? And then I'm gonna hand rotoscope them. This is what I want to do. I have to build a new light board though, but I want to hand trace them. And hey, welcome back, Sky Breath. But I want to hand trace them and do a rotoscoping technique so that it'll be a more hand-drawn than not. But I don't want it so smooth that it looks like I'm just drawing off the frame. So what I'll probably do is take 60 frames a second. Well, no. I'll probably record in 30 frames a second, right? And then I'll chop that down. But if I'm going to a film format, I'm going to want to use 8 frames for walk cycle, 12 frames for the majority of the thing. That should be good. But if I go up to 24 frames a second, it might be too smooth. So I think 12 frames a second might be my target if I'm going to do rotoscoping. That should be able to give me time to make the drawings and the stuff look better. You know what I'm saying? Okay, what's going on? It's gonna be total peak. How are Charlie and Sally doing? Well, you know, Sally represented my childhood innocence, right? And Charlie, oh, there's still stuff out there you guys don't know about Charlie. Some of you do. Charlie is another version of myself. A version that is a little more devious. You know what I mean? Yes. You see, Selmore, she likes to think she's in control, but that's not true. Anyway, let's get Charlie out of there. Anyway, that's Charlie. Yeah, she said hi for you. How do you feel about that? Gozu. Mean girl Miku. Oh, grr. Mean girl Miku. That's one way to put it, I guess. But she's clever. She's always watched my back in a way. It's hard to say. But whenever you hear that accent come out, yes, I see Selmore's been talking to you again. Oh, yeah, that's Charlie. She's got kind of that meh kind of sound to her. Oh my gosh. You guys are awesome. We got 7 people in here now. Hi, everybody. Welcome to my Vibe chat. we're just chilling, listening to music and talking and having fun. Oh, I know. Let's see if I kind of get, I don't know, like, I kind of want to do Sally's voice, but it's so high pitched. It's hard to get there and maintain it. Okay. Hi. I don't know. That's Sally. I can still do her voice. Okay, good. Let's see. I can do a lot of other voices too. I just can't think of them right now. Let's see. Oh, we got 8 people. Anyway. How's it been? Let's see. It's 8:05. When did we start doing this? Have we been going an hour? I don't know how long we've been going. Hey. You should say, I could pull out the dragon, but then my voice is going to be all rough and hoarse. And then you still have a long way to go, power-wise. Wow! Well, I'm at 13%. It just dropped 3%. The battery's like, it cannot hold it very much longer. No, that's not very good. Let's see. Wait, okay. Ohana means family. Okay. There's my early stitch. How's that sound? See, we're getting sunlight now. I gotta move you over here because we're getting sunlight and it's hitting my camera. The camera's like, I don't know what to do. But we're at 12% power. We got some time going. See, that's what you thought, huh? Miss Stitch, hey. I try. Okay, coffee sip. You are not supposed to see my belly button. Okay, so this day's Saturday. I plan on coming back a little bit later, probably. I got things to do. I got goals to meet. I have to go out and earn enough money over today and tomorrow to pay for admissions and registration again. It's that time. Which means I gotta make sure everything is all nice and caught up. It's gonna take a lot. I'm probably gonna need to save a good little chunk of money, you know. I can do it. One of the things I've had a lot of problems though since what's some of the best sports you've been to since starting your van life? Oh, spots. Okay. There's one place in Colorado. This message from the King. It's called Mount Falcon. And I kid you not, it's this mountain path. I'm sitting there walking, and off in the distance, in real life, in Colorado, I see castle ruins. And I'm like, what? And like, it was green forest of the mountains, and then you just see these pillars of stone towers coming out of areas that look totally straight out of Skyrim. And like, those type of old things. I'm like, are you kidding me? So I kept walking. And I kept walking. They got closer and closer. And sure enough, on Mount Falcon, I found a castle. I was not expecting to find a castle. And areas have been roped off and stuff because it's now preserved. But apparently it was built as a hotel. And I'm like, who's gonna build 10% power? Who's gonna build a castle in the middle of the mountain of the woods as a hotel? Well, and not really a hotel, it was like a mansion hotel thing. I'll have to go there again. I have actually a video somewhere recorded where I went there. I thought that was more. Same here. Wait. I believe in you. Wait. The Stitch is so good. Okay, now I'm getting confused by chat. Okay, and I gotta grab this and bring this over here like this. Okay. You know what I can do since I'm holding it? I can actually... Sorry. It's been a good morning. It's been good. Let's see. As would build that. Well, the thing is, it's just something you wouldn't expect to find in Colorado. It turns out we have like 9 castles in Colorado, something like that. So maybe this summer, no, because see, I'm trying to move. I want to move out. You see, before the accident, there was plans to move out to Georgia and get a job and reestablish my life and hang out with my bestie out there and go and visit other besties in Florida, and that kind of got derailed by a semi, and now I've been dealing with the aftermath of that, and here it is. Let's see, July 29th, so August, September, October, November, December, January, almost 7 months ago now. I'm kind of worried too, because I think my knee is all messed up, right? And I think it's healing incorrectly, because now I kind of walk and one foot goes in a little bit. It's kind of weird. Like if I was walking in snow before, my tracks would have been pretty parallel, right? Like walk, 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 walk. Now it's like it's turned in a little bit, like my heel outwards. And so like I'd have a weird footprint, and it's kind of weird. It feels weird to walk. So I'm kind of concerned it's healing badly, but I have an appointment with a doctor who should be able to look at that. But unfortunately it's in April, and it's like, I wish they could speed this stuff up, because if the doctor can fix my knee and kill the pain that's resulted from this, I'd be happy, because then I can sleep. I really like sleeping. I haven't had a good night's sleep. And I could only, another artifact is, I could usually only work a few hours. This is what makes doing Instacart both hard and good at the same time. I could only work a few hours at a time before my leg gives out, before my knee gives out pain. I've fallen on some stairs while trying to deliver like a 24-pack of Diet Coke or something like that up to the top of a 3rd floor. And my ankles and my knee gave out, and I ended up pulling myself up to the top, and luckily they were at the very top of the stairs, so I just kind of shoved it into place and I went from there. I'm gonna check chat real quick here. They live in Michigan, so I'm not sure if we have anything like that to go exploring. Oh, I'm sure states have so many things to go exploring in. I'm serious. Like, where's Michigan? Is that east? My geography is not very good. I'm not very geographical. No, not at all. Let's see. Sully is such a treat to interact with. I wonder if Charlie still remembers me. Oh yes, Charlie remembers you, Gozu. Don't worry about you. And same with Sully. Actually, you befriended those two, which is cool. But whenever Sully comes out, she's so innocent and so like very forgetful. And that's why she teams up perfectly with Charlie, because like Charlie's all like meh, 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 meh. And she's like it's like, it's a dynamic I never expected would end up existing, but it does, and I love it. When I started putting those two together, I was like, oh, this is gonna be something, and then they never made anything, because my story evolves organically, and if you guys don't help me evolve my story, it becomes a logical trap. And that's why chapter 7 of Twitter is so important. Calling it the organic chapter. It allowed me to express like this. Okay, oh, chat's going off. Hold on. Gotta look over here. We have caves. Caves are fun. Ooh, we have a place called Cave of the Winds, and it's lit up with different colors and stuff on the stalactites and stalagmites and stuff. It's really neat. They have ghost tours too. Ooh, ghost tours. You should go on a ghost tour. Those can be fun. Let's see. Only place I can think of for caves would be the natural bridge caverns of Texas. Oh, you poor thing. You're in Texas. I'm so sorry. I know. It's okay. At least it's not Florida. Let's see. Such a treat. Midwest. Yeah. You know what? I have a thing about that. Like, they call Colorado the West. And it's like, no, we're more the Midwest. Yeah. And it's more like, I think the country was just smaller when they came up with, like, those ideas anyway. Because Kansas and Colorado would be where a lot of Old West stuff happened. In Wyoming. In Utah. Okay. Point proven. Maybe West. But we're not the furthest west. And we're also not quite in the middle. We're middle to the west. Where the people who call themselves Midwest, well, they're kind of middle to the east. You're Mid-East. That's just how it is now, okay? You need to accept this. Okay, I might not be good at geography, but if we think logically, the people who think they're Midwest are actually Mid-East. It's okay. We still love you. Okay, what's going on here? Florida has the underwater caves. Ooh, that'd be fun. We have Mammoth Cave here in Michigan. Mammoth Cave. You know what cave I want to visit? The Cave of the Bulls. That one is a little fun fact, where the first animation is ever considered to be made. And you know the 8-legged bull where they have a drawing of the bull with 8 legs? That is described as the first appearance of animation of trying to show an animal in motion. Pretty neat, right? Oh, I love it. Wonderful things the degree gave me was a history of animation. Like, one of my favorite facts that bleed into 2 of them, okay? Did you know the big eyes, big head anime look is all because of Betty Boop? It is. And sometimes people are like, no, but it is. It really is. She coined that style and they just loved it and kept it and kept going and grew it and made it their own. But that's where it started. You know what else? Oh, this is one of my favorite worthless trivia things about Betty Boop, okay? So, do you know in Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Where Roger and Eddie Valiant are in the bar where Jessica Rabbit's singing, and Betty Boop looks to Eddie, and Eddie's like, she's married to him? And she's like, oh, what a lucky dame, right? Do you know what that was about? Do you know what that joke was? Back when Betty Boop first started, she had an animal, like, human, like, boyfriend, and his name was Bimbo. And since he resembled a dog, they censored her, and they would not allow those two to be dating. So you had Betty Boop and Bimbo. And that's why she said that Jessica Rabbit was such a lucky dame, because she got to be married to Roger Rabbit. And that was taken away from her way back when. I think the Hayes Commission was the one that took it away. Neat, right? What's going on with you guys? Let's see. I live in a natural state, places all over the state to go hike and so forth. Right on, Krim. You know what one of my favorite places to go is? we have this place. It's a like a swampland almost kind of place. Wetlands. I'm sorry, they call it wetlands. And if you go in there, and it's in Aurora. It's in the center of Aurora almost. Well, nah, west Aurora. Anyway, it's off of Iliff, and you go over there. And it might be called Iliff Park, but there are so many birds there. They're just chirping and being loud. They don't mind that you're there unless they're chirping because you are there and they're letting everyone else know. But it's just beautiful. And there's this big old tree log that fell over that you can sit on and just relax and enjoy. Oh, there is another place that I like to go in the mountains. You want to see wetland swamp? Come to Florida. Nah, that's okay. See, Florida wants to eat you. Florida wants to eat you. Florida wants to drown you. Florida wants to make sure that every pool has an alligator in it. You have tree alligators. You have spiders that form together to make massive parachutes of spiders that fly across regions. You have flesh-eating bacteria. Geckos as earrings. Natural disasters. Old people. Actually, I don't mind them too much because they're pretty much doing their own thing, but just, it's so packed. There's so many people. And I'm a rural girl. I like my mountains. And that's why when I plan on moving to Georgia, my friend out there, she lives in the mountains. And that's going to be wonderful. And I found out I could already Instacart out there, right? So until I can get a job, but I can get a job with doing what I was. But I can Instacart. And Instacarting in mountains is usually pretty good because they tend to be like, oh my God! Let me tell you about what just happened. I went on a delivery and it took me up into the mountains last week, right? And this road was meant for four-wheeling trucks. It was, half of the road was washed away from water drainage. Nothing but big, gigantic rocks reaching out from the ground and the sides that you're supposed to drive on as a road. But I'm sitting there and it's got like a 45-degree incline and I'm like, what am I supposed to... So what do? I sit there and I'm like, okay, well, I can punch it and try and make it up this. I'm going, yeah, I made it up 2/3 of the way up and my car's bouncing all over and I'm like, and then it goes bam, bam, bam. I'm like, no, I'm just going to reverse it. I reversed down and I had to find a completely different way around, but even that road sucked. Like, I'm sorry, but if you're in the mountains and you need a 4-wheel drive vehicle to get to your house, don't order Instacart. I have a poor little Lexus. What is it supposed to do? You know, it's not okay. Don't do it. Go get your own groceries. Jeez, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. Australia or Florida? Let's see. Hold on. Where are you guys? Okay. I have wanted to visit Australia for a long time. I don't know if I can live there because, they got spiders bigger than your head. And they are always discovering new venomous spiders. And I can tolerate spiders, but not near me. And if there's one on a wall that's big, the house is theirs. Oh my God. One of the things that sucked. Okay, I was gone from Colorado before the accident for a month and a half, right? On this trip. Or a month, somewhere in there. By the time I ended up getting back, there was these spiders that decided to make my van and my car, my old car, my Lexus, their home. They have bit me so many times. Like, I probably got a bite on my arm right now, but these things were big. They kind of look like brown recluses, but they're not. They're like, they got a little red to them. But, like, it's just been kind of hell. It's been a crazy, interesting life since then. But that's okay. I'm feeling a little bit better each day. And I think that in due time, with proper care, I should be able to get a lot of movement back. At least I'm hoping. You know what I'm worried about, though? Like, in 20 years' time, like, is my knee just gonna explode on me? Like, I was active. I would jump on railings and be silly when I'm going across, if I was going across rocks and stuff like that. And I'm just having fun. And it's weird not trusting one of your body limbs because of fear that it'll go out on you and it being weak and stuff. It's just weird, especially when you're used to using it all the time. But that's one thing that Instacart has definitely helped out with, and that was kind of like a good physical therapy, because I learned a lot doing physical therapy, and I put what I can towards it. But then that's when my knee started hurting when I went to physical therapy, and we found out there was something else majorly wrong with my knee. And hopefully when I meet the specialist, he'll be able to do something, because it's not happy. It's not happy at all, but it's okay, because even though it hurts, I'm going to do my best to move forward, because I have to. Just like everybody else. We all have to move forward. We might not want to. We might be in pain when we do it, but we got to do it, because that's how we grow. And that's what we need to do, right? We need to grow. Wow, I look like I am lagging. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Midwesterners. Okay. Hey everybody, my phone is super heating up in my hand, and I think it's because I'm charging it right now and it's acting really weird. Hold on. Yeah, there. I'll take out it was the power. You know, that's something that's really weird. I've been noticing that. I'll be powering my phone, and it makes everything laggy. And I think that's the new update. Like, iOS, I went from 18.5 to like 26 something, and it's just performing horrible now. Apple, fix your update. Your update sucks, and it really is impacting my phone performance. You know what I can do? I just realized I'm in my car, because the thing about van life, see, now I'm gonna be on this side, is that I have my car, right? And we're pulling forward a little bit to get out of the light. Can I get out of the light? There we go. Okay, maybe. Okay, I bought us. Okay, so I bought us a little bit of time now, so I can park here. I'm gonna get a little more comfy. Okay, here. Let me zoom in here with my chair. You know, you asked earlier, what are some of the cool spots I've seen? You know, one of my favorite moments when van life started was I bought a book. And Dot was with me, of course. She passed away. It's gonna be 2 years soon. Oh, I love that dog. You guys don't understand. Dot was always around in my lore. She's in my lore, and I'll bring her up as much as I can, because I'm never gonna forget her. She was my emotional anchor, and she was awesome, incredible, and wonderful, great, and I love that dog. One day, I'll have another dog, but until then, I'm gonna make the best of this life. I can't read your chat right now, so please just keep talking amongst yourselves. I'm just kind of thinking about, you know, life is funny. Okay, last year, listen to these chain of events, okay? And we're not even going to talk about anything political or anything like that, because we all know political is just a show mess anyway. So, I start out the year by, there's mosquitoes. It's so hot in Colorado that there's mosquitoes in the middle of winter because we haven't had any snow. I have the air conditioning on. Oh my gosh. Okay, so anyway, what was I talking about? The music ended right when I was like, I don't know, I'm gonna see if I can find chat and see if you guys can remind me. Yeah, I love Todd too. My charger is too high of a voltage. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I don't know if you noticed earlier, it was getting kind of choppy and stuff, and then now look at it, it's doing a lot better. I don't know. I'm looking forward to this day. You know, I was talking about Instacart a little bit ago, and I might be only able to do a few hours at a time, but if I do, like, what time is it? It's now 8:31, right? So if I go from 10 to 1, right? 11, 12, 1, yeah, that's 3 hours. And then I take a few hours off, and I go back out again at 4. That gives me time to relax, maybe get some lunch, make a sandwich or something. And, yeah, that's right, I'll make sandwiches, I'll make damn good ones. Okay. Take it and you'll like it. But then if I go out, because the best times to shop for Instacart are 4 to 7. It pays the best, and you get a lot of orders usually. Now, all last week I was cut off from Instacart because of snafu, and so I kind of panicked. But now I gotta take what happened with a grain of salt and do my best to move past it and take care of it and rectify the situation as soon as I can. And that's how life goes, little by little, right? Yeah. Oh, we got 6 people in the lobby. Hey, now, y'all can throw me a like at least. Come on, if you're in the lobby, drop a like. Maybe show me the love. I don't ask for likes very much, but come on, please. Oh my gosh. You know what? Oh, here. Okay. I know it's past February 14th, but if you want to make something really special for somebody, and like a steak and a Merlot sauce, hopefully you know how to cook a steak. I'm not going to teach you how to do that one. It's like, here's the easiest way to know. If you take your fingertip, your pointer fingertip, and you touch your chin, right? That squishiness you feel right there, medium rare. Okay, now touch the center of your forehead, and that thickness, that hardness you feel right there, that's well done. Got it? Okay. So if you feel on the chin, medium rare. Forehead, well done. There you go. That's how you cook a steak. Okay. Oh, and if you touch your cheeks, raw. So anyway, with the Merlot sauce. Now, I love Merlot, but it also makes a fantastic sauce. And it's a red wine. And what you do is, now I always made this kind of like, because I didn't know what I was doing, so I used a whole bottle, and you don't have to use a whole bottle that I did. So I'm going to go with my whole bottle instructions. So anyway, you put this whole bottle of red wine into a big stock pot or a pot, right? Something that can hold it all. And you bring it up to a boil. When that happens, you're going to reduce the heat. But inside that, you're also going to put, you know when you make like a white gravy, it's 1/4 stick, it's 1 tablespoon of butter to 1 tablespoon of flour, and then you heat it up and you make that roux, and then you add 3/4 cup of milk, and that gives you your white sauce before seasoning, like salt and pepper. Well, it's almost the same thing with making a Merlot sauce. You use the butter, and you use the what do you call it, the flour, and now you can also toss a full strawberry into the wine while it's reducing. And the reason you're reducing the wine is because you really want to turn it into like a saucy syrup almost. Not complete, but you want to get rid of a lot of the water and stuff, and burn off the alcohol. So you're gonna let it boil off some for a little bit, and then you put that strawberry in there while it's reducing down. While it's reducing down, you also put in the butter roux stuff that you just made. Put that in there. Excuse me. And you just keep stirring it, and you want to stir it with a wood spatula or wood spoon or something, and you just keep mixing it and keep mixing it and keep mixing it. You gotta stay on top of it, otherwise it's gonna burn and taste nasty. But you want to, it'll get down into where it's a nice, thick, rich, wonderful, delicate sauce. Delicate? I don't know, but it's really good. And the strawberry adds a certain sweetness, so you don't have to cut off the little green part. Just put the whole thing in there. And you'll have a very great sauce that you can drizzle on top of your steak. Maybe put it on the plate for people to like dip into and stuff like that. But it's a very delicious dish, and it serves best with like a roasted asparagus and maybe a baked potato. Maybe, I don't know. It depends how extravagant you want to get, but that's pretty simple. Oh, and if you're gonna roast asparagus, right? Get a baking tray. Throw down some tinfoil if you want to make cleanup a little bit easier. Drizzle it with olive oil and some cracked salt and pepper, and heat it up till it's hot. And pull it out and eat it and enjoy. Nom, 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 nom. Anyway, it's a very delicious meal, and I could refine it better for you, but that's the gist of it, and it's really good. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you like it. Okay, let me catch up with chat. Yeah, listen to General Estef. Drop a like and subscribe. Also, what else wouldn't hurt? Sharing. I heard does stuff. Let's see. Very clever. Let's see. I know the feeling since I had a bad clean fracture in my right ankle back on June 29, 2022. And a journey back to doing well was super hard. It is. It hurts. You've been complaining about your injury for a while now, almost since the very beginning, since I've known you. You should totally download Magic the Gathering Arena on mobile, and we can play sometime. I would. If you're talking to someone else, well, I still would too anyway. If I can get some cool air going, you can keep your phone from overheating. Very true. Well, I'm at 14%, and I kind of like this timer countdown if I just use the phone until it dies, because then it doesn't go on like exceptionally too long and all that. But I'm gonna reminisce about something real quick. Okay. Maybe not. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. Professional streamer here. Actually, this is my third stream maybe. Hold on. Okay, I did one talking stream like this. Then I did my VR first stream. So this is my second yapping, just talking stream. You know, it's too bad Madamus isn't around. I could interview him on the spot. You know, I enjoy going on to Madamus's show of the back library. You know, we just talk and we yap. We do a lot of stuff. We have a good back and forth. And that's good. It's kind of like when Ez and I do night calls and he's on and we just talk and talk and talk. Oh, you know. Okay. In case you're wondering, not too long. Oh, yeah, I was going to tell you the timeline of last year. See? Oh, my, okay, my brain's back on track for a little bit. Okay. So, last year, my friend said, go beyond yourself. Do something that would make you nervous, right? And for me, leaving the safety of Colorado and everything I knew behind and going to Georgia was monumental for me. Never done anything like that. I visited places, but I never went to go meet people I've never met before. And you know me, people scare me. I've had a lot of unfortunate times with people sometimes. And anyway, so I challenged myself and I made that video series of traveling out there and having a good time. It was such a good time out there that I made plans to move out there and to get a job and, like I said, start over. So I was making my way back to Colorado. Now, in an EV, okay, imagine taking a Nissan Leaf, which is a 150 mile range max, right? Which means I have to have a charging post every 100 miles or so in order to make it back and forth. And I was doing great. Now, this is a 5-day journey, okay? No air conditioning, 95 degrees on the way back. Ooh, that was hot. But I had a lot of Arizona iced tea. But I made it almost back to Colorado before I was blindsided. Was it blindsided? Is that what you call it? I don't know. I was struck from behind and thrown off the highway. And after that happened, like, everything got kind of put on pause. The Lawnmower Girl universe kind of went quiet for a little bit. I started writing, you know, all my emotions in songs. I ended up writing like 15 songs, I think, over the course of everything. And anyway, after I got back, and it was horrible. Oh my God. I had no use of my knees. Now, you already know I'm in van life, right? In order to get into my van, it was like when I had to pull myself out of the wreckage of the car. You know, I had to put both of my arms down in front of me and literally drag myself into the van. Both of my knees were in such massive pain from this accident. Like, it hurt. Like, it still hurts, but not as bad as it did. I was out of commission for a solid 2 months easy. And then I finally was able to get physical therapy signed off on, and I started doing physical therapy. And after doing physical therapy and finding out I might be damaging it, right? I went and got an MRI, and they found out that there was problems in my knee, like stuff. And so that's going to resolve. Where was I going with this? There's a lot more of this timeline. Oh, well, anyway, during the time off, I wrote all my feelings into songs. And a lot of times on Twitter, you'll just see me start typing, and it'll just be paragraphs and paragraphs of stuff. That's me writing a song. And I eventually contextualize it and all that other stuff. But I like the songs because if you listen to them, it's a total emotional journey. So anyway, I ended up deciding that I was going to focus everything that I can remember and do into this next special, and using my experience, back to 10%, using my experience from last year is perfect engine juice for writing a story. Like, it was crazy. Like, there was already so many story beats happening. I showed up, like, when I was going out to Georgia, right? When I was in Leavenworth, Kansas, I was going to visit my mom's grave. Rest in peace, Mom. You died too early. Rest in peace. But, like, check this out. I'm sitting there, and I'm at the charging station down by a train station. And it's slightly raining, and not raining, but more of like a drizzle from the morning, maybe 10 o'clock. And this guy goes, old guy, beard, white, pure white hair, looks kind of rough. And he's like, what time is it? It's like, excuse me? He goes, yeah, what time is it? I go, oh, it's almost 10 o'clock. Okay. I was like, okay, well, you have a beautiful day. Now, if any of you know me, you already know that I always say, I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope you make this day the most beautiful you can, right? You know what his response was? Straight out of a storybook, I swear. Like, this is an unreal... Is life a story type situation? He sits there and goes, what's so beautiful about it? Well, this guy was directly challenging me. I was like, well, the idea is that we're here, we're talking. That's the beginning of a beautiful day. That's neat, don't you think? Well, I don't think this is a beautiful day. Oh, okay. And then he pulled me into a conversation. Now, he was sitting down in this gazebo. And then we were talking a little bit. I go, okay, great. Well, you have a beautiful day. He goes, you keep saying that. I go, what? He goes, you keep saying you want to have a beautiful day. Well, I don't think this day's so beautiful. I was like, huh? And so I went down and I talked to him and I sat down. And one thing you want to do is let older people and younger people, just people in general, talk. A lot of times they just need to talk, right? He went down and he just started talking about his life. About how he was exiled from his family and that he was running and hiding, and that if he goes to Missouri, he'd probably just end up dying in Missouri. And he made it sound like he was actually running from the mob in a way, or something. I'm not really quite sure. But by the end of the conversation, I sat there and go, well, you have a beautiful day. He goes, you said it again. I go, oh, I'm sorry. I hope you have a horrible day. And he goes, thank you. Now you get it. I was like, okay. Okay. I'll see you again. Or something like that. And I walked off. Now, it didn't occur to me later, but look at the duality that happened there. I'm chipper. I'm the one who's always saying, have a beautiful day. Take a step forward. But for him, he might have literally been going to his death. And as gruesome as that sounds, look at the contrast that happened. One person have a beautiful day. The other person, what's so beautiful about it? So, if he was an old mentor in a story, he would give me the gift of perception, right? I'm going to use that in my story. Almost verbatim, actually. But like I said, really odd event. The drizzling, whenever water happens in a story, right? It's the hero passing into the afterlife. It's a surreal experience. And until the hero returns with a gift or the medallion or something like that, that represents that they've learned something. They'll cross back through water. It happens all the time in stories. It could be rain, snow, a puddle splash, all that stuff. Always happens. Like Christmas with the Cranks. You remember when, at the beginning, when he was getting hit with all that water? And then after that, he had a rather surreal adventure, didn't he? And then, by the time it wrapped up at the end, everything kind of realigned. Yeah, it's The Hero's Journey by Joseph Campbell. It's a good structure, and it's a good way to identify things. Anyway, I just had moments like that again and again and again on this whole trip. And it's been... I have never witnessed life unfold like a storybook before until this whole trip. Look, I was on the edge of doing something new. On this trip, I met the mentor. I met the friends. There's fireflies in this moment. There were bats. There were scary moments. There were moments of uncertainty. There was one moment. Okay, on my way back, right? I was in Kentucky. And I didn't realize she was calling me, like, you dumb fool, like, until afterwards. But, she's like, oh, what are you doing? I go, oh, my friend was getting married, came down to visit him, and all that. And they're like, oh, yeah, how'd you come? I go, oh, I drove. They're like, oh, bless your heart. And I'm like, oh, thank you. That's very nice. I realized every time she said something like, bless your heart, or something like that she's basically saying, oh, you poor stupid fool. And then look what happened. I got railed off the highway. Oh my God, it was almost like a premonition almost, but anyway, it was interesting because it was kind of like the universe stopping me from going back to Colorado, like, stop it. You are to establish yourself. And so, one day I'll get there. I'm tired of all the pain. It sucks. It really does. But that's okay. That's life. We learn. We grow. We get stronger. And I got 4% power. And I'm going to pause the wonderful music. Maybe not. Oh, it's so good. Everybody, thank you so much for showing up. I only got 4% power. I think this has been a nice, wonderful, and amazing morning on Saturday. And thank you for being here with me. I appreciate it. To each and every one of you out there, in here, over there, beyond the other, and just really smile. Pass a smile along. You don't even have to say anything. Just look at somebody. Try it. See someone walking by and just be like, and smile at them. And just keep walking, nod your head, and just keep going. The chances are they'll smile back because you're amazing, wonderful, and great. You all have a beautiful